Woo, look at us. We're live.
We're here. Hi.
Surprise.
Happy Sunday on the sofa to everybody.
Sunday on the sofa. Super Sunday. Teri, you watching your team today?
Yes, ma'am, I am. I have my family's coming over. I've got my sequined red shirt.
Oh, you are not playing. You are
not playing. I'm going Tay and Travis all the way.
Oh my gosh. Okay. We hear you.
Super Sunday.
Well, thank you, Teri, for coming on with us.
I know, on your big Sunday.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is like a double party, you know, double dipping.
Okay. Hello, everybody in chat. Good to see you guys. Everybody's streaming to all their channels. Also, I've got their descriptions and their channel stuff in my description. So if you need to find Debbie and you need to find Teri, links are in there. The Celtic Sheila's in here. Hi, Celtic Sheila.
Hi, Sheila.
Constance, and she put in some dream stuff there. Thankful.
Yeah, so this is the dream. So if you're confused, because I know we're on the sofa every Sunday, but it's a little different every Sunday. Today is Dream Stream. So if you want us to look at any specific dreams, or if you have dream questions, or anything in the dream world, that's what we're here for. And we'll take a look at it and get some interpretations.
Yeah.
For you.
And if you can, stick around when you put your information in there, because we might want to follow up and ask you guys some.
Sheila has a dream. Throw it in, Sheila.
Oh, she's got a little hand up. You in the back? Yeah. Please enter your information in all caps. We will put a star next to it and check it out.
Yeah. Sheila was on this morning. She did like, I don't know what it was, 7 o'clock or something, Sheila. So I was like, what?
Oh, crack. Oh, dawn. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Sheila's an early bird.
Yeah.
Right.
She's an early bird. I'm totally jealous of her that she can do that. I never have been able to. I've tried to be like that, but yeah, she's cool like that.
Nice.
How beautiful it is to be able to wake up pre-dawn and be able to watch the sunrise. That's a dream. I just can't. I know Teri can do it. Lisa has to do it. She's just not a choice, but
I wake up with the sun.
That's nice.
But okay. All right, family. Has it been a crazy week of dreams for everyone, or just me and Lisa?
Me too.
Okay, Teri too. All
Me
right.
too. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's another deal where it's just a series of, it's like a million dreams in one evening. Just, and then of course, for me, when I get up the next day, little things remind me of what those dreams were. So it's just a cycle, a weird cycle. That's what's going on. Hi, Jaconda. All right, starring some more stuff.
My daughter's texting me right now. She always decides to text me right when I go live. So I'm just letting her know I'm live right now.
No worries. You do you, boo.
But you know, when you get a text from your kid, you're like,
yeah, what's going on here? Right?
Sheila, we did get your question. We've got it, or we've got your dream in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of dreams and there's been a lot of energy, like really high highs and then yeah,
serious like this. Serious
right?
like this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's super important when you do those, when you go down in the dives, check in with the family here, but also opportunity to kind of change your perspective of when you're down there, what's happening, what to do with it, that type of thing.
Here's just a statement. Danny Marie said, I've had some very long, deep sleep during this new moon period. Yeah, I think the new moon was on the 9th, right? Is that when the new moon was?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
you're right.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep. It was.
But yeah, lots going on. Lots going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, a lot. So I was talking to my daughter about this morning because she woke up and she had this amazing market that she did yesterday and met all these neat people. And I'm like, I'm so excited today. You know, I'm going on with Debbie and Lisa, and then we've got the party. And I'm like, oh, remember when all these endorphins kick in? Here I am, the bad mom. I'm like, sometimes they drop. Just be ready because when they drop, we're okay. We're still there. You know, just be aware of them. And I thought, oh,
So
anyway.
isn't that nice? Well, that's just offering that new perspective. We don't have to look at it as lack or loss, or it's just a different space. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
New moon was involved with Uranus, so it's unpredictable. So Eliza, that's this, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on, Eliza.
Uranus.
All right. So, let me start this real quick.
You got it? Okay.
I'm just.
Okay, you got it.
There you go. Okay.
I was trying to get it and you got it.
So Dan, welcome in, and we are doing dreams. So if you've had a dream and you'd like us to take a look at it, plop it in, and we'll try to get to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And stick around too. Stick around if you do that. But yeah, you all want to get started, guys?
Yeah, do
sure.
Let's
do
do
it. Woo-woo.
And some of these might be out of order. They might not be in exact order. So, but I am going to choose Constance here.
Hi, Constance.
Hello.
Ooh, okay, that's a good one, Laura.
So Constance says, uneasy sleep last night, dreamt that either won in the fall or was very close to winning, woke up pissed off. As a personal dream, not prophetic. What do you guys feel about it?
Uneasy sleep last night.
Fall.
Oh, T. I missed the T. I'm like, what?
Constance, the T. Okay, I did too.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Okay. Thank you, Sharon Sipe. All right. Okay, so it's one of those out of control, right? Dreams there. You know, yeah. Did she say, oh, it was last night, so it wasn't one that keeps coming?
Doesn't seem like it, no.
Okay. Go ahead.
Last night.
You can go ahead if you want, but.
So, Constance, what I'm getting, so if we can look at this a couple of different ways and you'll know how. But looking at the election, so elections are all about winning and losing. And if you look at it in the Jungian theory, I can barely pronounce that anyway. If you look at it in that respect, he would be an aspect of yourself as much as we hate to think about that, right? But so perhaps this is something about yourself that you don't care for, that's winning or losing, and being in judgment of it somewhat, or worried about it, and being upset with yourself. And we have to be really gentle with ourselves right now because of all the energies coming in, and not judge ourselves. And a lot of times we have a horrible inner voice, and you wake up and you think, why did you do that yesterday, or something like that, when you're part of the divine light, when you wake up. So we know this, but we still say these things. Now, for him, I don't feel like there's any way that can happen, but it might appear to be that way as time gets closer.
You got anything, Debbie?
I just really, what I'm getting from your team, Constance, is kind of the opportunity to release this feeling of the being out of control, feeling out of control of something happening, and so you have you have opportunity, you have a choice of how to respond to situations, right? And what are you going to do with that anger and like that? So to dream this out, to kind of offer you a space to already get to that higher mind thought process in regard to this whole situation. And I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but that's what they keep saying. And then I said, well, throw me some cards to help me explain it better. But again, it's really standing in your, getting into that higher place. You can see little rabbit is on the higher ground there. And so wanting you to go to that higher ground, because in that place, you can really you're in your higher mind, you're in your higher space. You're not allowing the energies of this 3D space and all the challenges that come in with it dictate. So it's offering you a new place, a new truth area in your dreams. So here you are in your dreams, Luna, and you're stepping in your power. You're way more powerful than anything that T can do. And there's T. He always comes in as the devil. But look at you, the Chariot, much more powerful always over him. But that's what I got. Very
awesome.
Love that.
Yeah, something I always like to think of is sometimes dreams can be almost like a simulator in your head. You can work out your problems in your dreams. You can work out different scenarios in your dreams. And I do feel like some element of that was a little protection for you to envision what it would be like, should that happen. But also in conjunction with what the ladies were saying, definitely about how the dreams are a reflection of yourself. It is definitely along the lines of the way you react to conflicts, the way you react to problem solving, the way you react to any situation where it's not going your way. I drew 2 cards for you, and one says, "It is time to move forward," and the other says, "Life lessons again." So maybe this dream is actually some small indication of something that's going on in your life that you need to resolve. Maybe something you need to forgive, even if it's yourself, for any reason or another. But there's lots of layers to this. You could totally go political with it. You could totally go personal with it. It's a really good dream. I mean,
Yeah.
as good as you want to perceptively. We don't want certain things to happen for sure, but yeah, I mean, this is a perfect example of just that. So that's cool. That's super cool.
Yeah. So you remember, Constance, that our team is constantly working with us to help us along in connecting with our higher self and remembering who we are in that space and to be able to respond to things. So, yeah.
Feels like everybody's been having like a piece of something show up from their past that was like, you think, oh, I've been there, I've done that, I've gone through all this spiritual work, I've been to therapy or whatever we've done to get over things. And then all of a sudden this little tiny thing will pick up that's still there lately.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome, Constance. She said she's got lots to think about.
Yeah.
Lots to think about.
I do want to shout out to Millie. Millie, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Appreciate you.
Oh,
Yay. I'm 2 away from, I have it on, I wonder if it'll even show. I'm 2 away from 1111111.
Oh my God.
2 more subscribers to make it. So I really want to capture and take a picture of when it's all ones.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that'd be fun. Anyways, Millie, thank you. You made it up to the 9. So now I need just 2 more. Okay, my turn.
Yeah, your turn.
All right. I wanted to look at this one really quick because I think this is a fun one for everyone. Oh, she had a dream too. We'll go back to the dream. Okay, so I have a lot of dreams in schools. Okay, so here's the actual school dream. So this is a great symbol to work with. In general, when you're looking at when you're dreaming with school, lots of schools, it generally is your team is kind of using that symbol of having a hard time kind of, or I should say resistance to breaking away from old associations, or it represents sometimes a resistance to kind of breaking away from old patterns, old associations, and like that. And so they'll bring the school in to kind of to get you to again. I love our guides. They're going to do whatever they can to bring us bring enlightenment to us, right? Or awareness to things, patterns. All right, so I had a dream of being at school. I had a bag full of books, some old heirlooms. Okay, so you see that theme? I left the bag with a teacher while I ran somewhere. Can't remember. When I came back, the heirloom books were gone. Okay. And okay. So kind of going along with the theme of like school, it's like releasing, and you gave the books to a teacher. So a teacher represents another kind of symbol of like a guide or someone who guides you and like that. How did you feel when you came back and they were gone? Because in this dream, it feels like that's okay. So they're saying you left it in good hands. So now, kind of releasing what no longer serves you to move forward.
While she's responding to that, I did want to throw out there something that I was feeling was it's almost as if you were symbolically relinquishing your literature. Like, I don't need this. I just have a knowing. Was kind of what I was feeling. I think that it means that with that teacher representing such, a teacher, really that's a reflection of your abilities to share your thoughts, your feelings, your gifts. You have a knowing that I'm really hanging on to there. And I will throw up these cards because I do have 2 cards for you, and then I'll let you guys pick up. I got the light in you can lead the way.
I was upset and kept looking for them. They were from my family.
Okay. And I got share the gift. So those are 2 cards that I got for you. But yeah, you guys go ahead. Go for it. What you think?
You want to go, Teri, or you want?
Sure, or you can go. It's I'm trying to be a nice guest. So, ditto what you said, Lisa. I feel like having a dream and being at school and your guides, I mean, what you said too, Debbie, is so on track with this. And the old heirlooms, from family and you were upset by them, it sounds like it might be past life experiences and gifts that you've acclimated to into your body or your mind and your spirit, all three. And so as these acclimate, they're not there and because they're not in front of you and solid because they're inside you. So, and then I pulled a couple of cards for you. Self-acceptance. So knowing that you have that power, you have these gifts, this wisdom, and truth and integrity. So living your truth.
Nice.
Ooh.
What you got, Deb?
Okay. Thank you for subscribing, everyone.
Did you get it?
It
went past it.
I'm okay with that, though, you guys. I'm okay with that. I just thought it would be fun.
Oh, I love it. That's awesome.
All right. Thank you. All right. Yeah. There's something here to do with the way our thoughts are how we perceive and our desires here, and wanting to kind of take a look and release some of that so you can step into your higher wisdom with it. And I think I'm just reiterating what you guys said, but I did draw these two cards for you as well. So you have the Magician and then the Ace of Swords there, bringing in that new truth. And what we're looking at here, the desire is this. And so, but you're working through it, and you're working through it in your dreams. So that's okay. And it's coming. So that's good. Thank you.
Yay.
Yay. Learn something about school. So you guys, the reason I picked that one was so people could, if you dream about school, there you go.
Awesome.
Oh, Teri, you get to pick.
Oh, okay.
You're up.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sheila.
Okay.
I dreamt that I watched an oil tanker crash on the highway with a whole bunch of other people crashing. I was on the sidelines and I was not involved.
That's always nice. Sheila. That thank God you were just watching. Okay.
Oh,
that's weird.
Fire trucks for the tanker.
I know.
That's weird.
Right on time.
That's timely.
Wow.
Synchronicities, anybody?
Yeah. Okay. Wow. I'm getting the chills all over with this one, Sheila. Holy cow. Oil tanker. I feel like this feels more kind of prophetic, but in a metaphorical prophetic way. So if you break it down, you have an oil tanker. Where's the oil tanker? Where's the oil from? You know what I mean? So you can go to the Middle East or whatever, wherever, you know what I mean? It feels kind of like impending, something's impending. But I don't know what are you guys getting? I mean, I'm getting the chills. I'm still getting the chills all over with it. So to me, it's more of a prophetic dream. Are you guys feeling anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lisa.
Go ahead, Teri.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I love what you said, Debbie, because I was getting a big hit on that. And when I was looking at it, the first way I looked at it, Sheila, was like the tanker crashing. and a whole bunch of other people crashing, that you're having like new awarenesses just popping out, boom, 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 fuel and everything popping, and new awakenings kind of. And sometimes they can be like, bam, your heart chakra, your kundalini, whatever. Choo. But you're aware of it. You're watching it.
Ooh.
So you're on the sidelines.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you look at it the other way, prophetically, yeah, I can see that too. That's something in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at it that way, I got huge chills on that. So maybe all of the above.
Right. Again, with the layers, right? Lots of layers to this.
Yeah. Yeah. Layers.
Just in general, when I first read it, it reminded me, I don't know if you'll remember that movie Final Destination with the oil tanker truck that blew up and people were to the side. It was like a whole deal. Well, anyway, that was my first thought. I was wondering if you're having a movie memory, but even if that was the case, well, I'm not saying it was, but even if any of you ever have a dream that kind of reminds you of something you saw on TV or whatever, that's fine. It's in your dream for a reason. So even that in itself has its own purpose. I love the angle that you're using about Middle East, with oil, things like that. But one thing that I was feeling also was that there's something about that impact. It's like you've reached a pivotal moment, either spiritually or personally, where all of your worlds are colliding. It's creating this large boom that's just it's a wake up. I'd be curious to know if you remember anything beyond the explosion. It could have been something to like a bookmark in your dream to make you pay attention to the next thing. Just the fact that you remembered it is everything. But I feel like it does have something to do with a personal or spiritual pivotal. You've come to an impasse or something right now, and you're trying to figure that out. So that's you kind of sitting to the side watching it go down, going, okay, where do I go from here? So I do have a couple cards here. I got speak your truth with passion. And I also got you are your purpose.
Nice.
So those are the cards. But yeah, lots of layers, man. Lots of layers.
Yeah. I'm just going to kind of echo what you guys were saying with this, again, with the layers. But one of the layers is, and I don't think you do, but your team is kind of backing this up. When you get information to share, you know what I mean? Like, not you're that medium, you're that piece that so you see something coming or whatever to share that. So that's a piece they're bringing up with this one as well. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Right, Kim, it was a log truck in Final Destination.
But
It blew up.
I did pull some cards here too. And so I don't know, Sheila, if you can take a look at these and see if it resonates at all. If you get any hits with these, that this one is enemies. This is obviously not just, you have world leaders and you have money. The guilty came with the money, guilty. So I don't know if that helps, but those are the cards I drew, kind of talking about the dream.
Right on.
That's what she said. She said, thank you so much. I dreamt that when you come home the next day, I was worried for a moment, and then I said, it's just a dream. Oh, okay. Mm. Oh, she dreamt this while she was in a hotel waiting to come home. Some of the people in the chat, some of the fam is saying that it could be connected to Texas too.
It could be. Yeah. So oil, wherever those oil things. Mm-hmm. So follow the oil. Follow the oil. Yeah.
It's a convoy.
It's a convoy.
Whoops.
All right, Lisa, your turn.
Okay. Let's see.
Turn off the heater.
Let me scroll down the bottom here. All right. Bernie Girl has a long one here.
Right.
All right, Bernie Girl. Bernie Girl says, my dream yesterday morning, I was walking with someone and noticed him looking in the sky. A plane was going down towards a park filled with kids. We started running, trying to warn them. It crashed a lot. There was a lot of debris, and people searching noticed my dog digging. He found a small girl, well, I don't know, small something and a girl together alive. Heartbreaking. All right, I'll go back to the first one if you all need that. One that crashed.
Airplanes are significant in dreams. So especially when you have an airplane crash. Again, this is another one where you're seeing you're viewing it. So it's not necessarily affecting you, which is good. Because when the airplane is, when it's affecting you, there's usually something really going to be a big shift in your life, like a job change or that type of thing. But in this case, you're watching it. But in general, when you get an airplane, it's a forecast. It's a forecasting. So, and that's happening a lot in everybody's dreams. So you're getting, well, Sheila's dream. That was a little bit of a forecast, I think. But this is another one where it's a little bit of it could be a forecasting of something, some shift coming in. But it looks like, okay, I'm going to dig in more, but that's just the top layer here. When you have airplanes in it, especially when they're crashing. Did it crash in a park, she said?
It was going towards towards a park filled with kids.
Okay.
They started running, trying to warn them.
Okay. With kids. Okay. So that's another layer.
It crashed in a lot there, I think is what she's saying.
Okay. So.
She said, I saw the first bridge fall with cars, but thought it was a dream, unless she's talking about something else here. Is that in addition what you've got here, Bernie girl? I don't know.
Yeah, so I definitely, Bernie girl, you should be keeping a journal of dreams, because I do feel that your team talks to you through your dreams and brings these forecasts, if you will. This came true. Yeah, the bridge thing came true. So this is another one, and it's not necessarily that a plane's coming down, but there is something to do here with the kids, and there's a forecast. It's a forecast.
It does feel like a puzzle piece or something, to either something prophetic or something that needs to be figured out. It feels like there's more to this one, like you're gonna get more dreams, like little sequels, kind of that tie into this one. One part I did get out of it, though, I was feeling a lot of a healing aspect, very empathic, concerned about the kids, thinking of their safety, and then to have the dog find survivors. You definitely are someone that wants a positive outcome for everything. When there's something tragic going on.
Mm-hmm.
But you're very feeling, and although you were to the side on this, kind of like with Sheila's dream, you wanted to follow through and see how the story ended on this. So there's something about that too, but it feels like a puzzle piece or something. I have one card for you, and it says, heal yourself to heal the world. I'm not sure if that makes you feel any certain kind of way, but
Heal yourself, heal the world.
Yeah, heal yourself to heal the world.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Teri?
Well, when I first looked at it, I was kind of getting that your companion there, as you guys were walking, was looking up in the air and not looking around. So I thought that it might be something about grounding more, being more connected to the earth. And, it's so easy to be all up in our heads because there's so much going on. And it's exciting. It's really fun. But so grounding more, and then the plane coming in like that, and the children, sometimes if we're not connected to the earth, then we are kind of out there a bit, and we lose little pieces of ourselves, little things that we're doing or something. So perhaps something like this, I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but that he found the small girl, and your dog was there too, and dogs are unconditional love.
Mm-hmm.
And so that your dog was there, and this child, this new beginning for you, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So hold a card, and it is gratitude. And gratitude raises your vibration completely. So gratitude, appreciating what's sustaining you. So that could again be grounding. But I feel like, Bernie, that this looks very, unfortunately, maybe prophetic too. Do you guys feel like that?
Well, that's kind of what I was kind of
Similar to the Sheila thing.
You were saying, Debbie. Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like with this, Bernie, and I know you said that you did journal this, and you're going to keep journaling your dreams. I think that's important. And kind of, I like, Lisa, too, what you got with the healing. So when you get something like this, and you're learning and you're understanding more and more what your dreams, what your team is telling you through your dreams, and being aware of, like, okay, so this is when the plane's coming in, that means there's going to be something in the world that's a change. This was a perspective where you saw it, and then you went to try to help. Don't hide your healing gift. Send out your love, send out your healing. When you get these dreams, you had the dream, what do I do with this information now? There's going to be some kind of incident, probably involving kids somewhere, and I knew it was going to come. What's why? But here's an opportunity to send out that light, love, and healing, like Lisa's card said. Don't hold it to yourself. Go ahead and send that out. Is what I'm getting.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
She said, thanks so much, everyone. Helps so much. Everybody in the chat had great stuff to say, too.
Yeah. I saw that. And I also saw someone wrote about inner child work.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
To that, if that worked, that is also a good opportunity to do that as well. Layers. I love dreams.
Yes. So thank you, Bernie girl.
I guess it's my turn, eh?
It is your turn.
Oh, me? Yay.
I think it's me.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay. I did that one.
Remember, guys, hit the thumbs up on everybody's channel, wherever you may be, and subscribe to everybody. Please.
Flower Beauty Peacock Rainbow. I just, oh, I love that.
Cool.
Flower Beauty Peacock Rainbow. Beautiful.
Beauty Peacock Rainbow.
Who is giving me guidance in my dreams? Okay, so I can, and I've talked about it already here. Our guides, if we're not listening or we can't hear or whatever, which is totally normal during the day, our guides, they're going to talk to us in the night. They're going to help us. We're doing a lot of work at night when we're sleeping, receiving messages, gaining understanding, healing. We're doing a lot at night. But in this, you're asking specifically, so you know that your guides are always talking to you when you're in your dreams and so forth. But specifically, I think you're asking specifically on this one, and I'm getting a grandmother coming in. So I don't know if this is like a grandmother or great grandmother, but it is a grandmother. And I feel maternal. It was almost like a promise, Phil. Like a promise, and she's keeping her promise to always be there and guide you. And she's connecting, almost like experiences in your dreams with her, with a grandmother or great grandmother. Sal, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Sal. You got anything, Teri?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting feminine energy too. I got Lady of the Lake. So definitely it feels like a female in your family, grandma. I love that. That feels really right. And being in the lake, she's also talking about water and nourishment. And then I get immerse yourself. So she wants you to have fun. She wants you to work with your energy, training, learning new hobbies, but like a child. She wants you to go in at like a child. And then I heard from her saying, "You're the flower of the lake." It's really pretty.
I love it.
Flower Beauty Peacock Rainbow.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's perfect. I love the feminine vibe that you guys are getting. I was having difficulty figuring out exactly who the female was, so I will throw that out there. But it definitely feels like when you're sleeping, when you're sleeping, you're also it's replenishing, it's recharging, and I think there's something about you need. Like your grandma is helping you recharge while you're sleeping, so that when you are up, you're able to face whatever it is that you need to face for the day. And I do feel like I like what Teri was saying about it feels like it's something along the lines of trying new things or something like that, exploration maybe, because I drew a card and it says freedom. It says, free yourself from limiting beliefs and attitudes. Be an advocate of freedom so others can be free to pursue their dreams. Unshackle the chains that bind you from being the person you want to be. So this is you just flying through, and you could almost look at that as the Chariot card in a tarot deck. This is you moving forward.
That is such a wonderful card.
Not only in your
powerful.
dreams, but just in life. Yeah, it's just like a go for it kind of a card. So that's what I'm getting.
Can you take a picture
Beautiful.
of that card and send it to me?
Yeah.
I'll take one too.
Yeah.
Teri wants it too. That's
That is
amazing.
so beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. Moira wants to know what deck that is.
This deck is this is different from what I was using earlier. This is dream reading cards.
Ooh, pretty.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
Oracle cards.
perfect. All right, Teri, I think it's your turn.
Again. Okay. Okay.
I think. Is it your turn or Liz? I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. It's all good. Here we
Jump.
go.
Okay. Medium Betsy Palmer, aloha. I visited three guy friends intently explaining I had time traveled back to that day. Said I'd lived it once before, but wouldn't survive it this time. I was boarding a plane that will be hijacked, crashed. Wow.
Okay. I have to read it again. I visited three guy friends. Okay.
All right.
Lived it once before, but wouldn't survive it this time. And knew this and boarded the plane anyway. Found purpose in the Jamie says that's a plane crash themes.
Right?
Like finding purpose in the crash. With the interesting. Traveled back to this is a very interesting dream. Is Betsy still here?
I don't know.
Betsy?
Does anyone see Betsy in there?
Betsy, are you still here? This is one that I definitely want you here. If you're not
this is a hard one just to do, right?
Yeah. Experience. Yes,
yep. There she is. Yeah.
Trying to alter an outcome by boarding that plane. Okay.
Yeah.
But you knew, even though boarding the plane, that you weren't going to survive it this time. Okay. No matter how many times you replay, the outcome will be the same. Okay. Okay. In your three friends, there's three different parts. So if we look at this, it's like you're looking at your three friends. There would be three different characteristics. If you know these guy friends, the characteristics, they're different parts of you. And if you go back to try to replay this, the outcome will be the same. So, and I'm going to make this part up, Betsy. But if you let's say you were assaulted at 13, and you try to go back to change the outcome there, and the outcome of what happened to you, and what you overcame, and like, I don't know how to say this, but I'm not saying the right words, but what I'm being shown here is you still the outcome of you now will always be like, no matter.
I'm getting something. I wonder if it has anything to do with what you're trying to say.
Yes,
I'll say it.
You say it, because I'm like having a hard time with words.
Because what I was feeling was the whole, what's the saying? Insanity is when you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome.
Oh.
So I was thinking about maybe that represents the fact that maybe there's something that she does routinely that she could actually change up a little bit to get a different outcome for herself when she's awake. But I could be reading a little bit too much into that. But and that doesn't sound like that was what you were talking about, because you're like, so I don't know. But it feels like
she said she needed them to believe that she had time traveled.
Okay.
But think of it as going back to your inner child, going back to you as a child, trying to change an outcome or trying to do something. And but yeah,
There's a lot to this one.
Yeah,
I love it though.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. But I do feel that it has to do with,
and it's good stuff. It's not anything negative that I'm picking up at all.
Yeah.
It's like it's a blueprint to something.
Yeah. And I don't feel that. I feel like, yeah, it's something that you can't change the outcome. You can't change that this happened to you or that happened or whatever, as much as you want to make that. So if I look back on my life and I think of something and I go, oh, I wish I could take back those words. I wish I wouldn't have said that. And I can't take back those words, no matter how hard I try. Even if I backpedal and go, oh, I didn't mean to say that. I'm so sorry. What I meant, it's too late. Like, I can't take that back, no matter how many times I go back to try to change that. So wherever that fits for you, wherever that resonates with you, that would be where I would go. But Teri, what do you got going?
Yeah, it's a quandary. So I like the 3 guy friends because 3 is the Trinity. So it feels like has a spiritual content, but then plus, like you said, Debbie, what the guys represent to you, Betsy, and time traveling. So quantum jumping, and part of me feels like this could have been a past life too. That that the same situation has arisen with the same entities, different bodies, perhaps, but same entities, and this could be on the world stage, right? Because like Atlantis or Lemuria, and here we are in this situation, very similar again with all the chaos. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but I got divine guidance, so looking to the stars to find out what's going on, and spiritual growth. So
nice.
Yeah.
I like those.
I always feel dreams are all about growth.
Yeah.
Did she say that it felt like a dream within a dream, or did I get that out of nowhere?
I think you got that.
Oh, that sounds really cool, though. She says, I wasn't on the plane the first time, was on a mission of sorts to get on that plane.
Kept trying to go back to get on the plane. Yeah, and planes, if they're not crashing down on you, they're about, your life. I mean, your life trajectory,
journey,
moving, flying, you're going. So you were trying to get on that plane. Well,
yeah,
that one is very cool, Betsy.
Really cool. Moving forward for sure.
Hopefully you got some nuggets Lisa, did you have more to say on Betsy's?
I do have a card, but I really like Teri's cards, but I'll hold it up. It says, there is so much more to you than you think.
Ooh.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
So I would recommend jotting your dreams down as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a nice little blueprint for you to kind of sift through. Will this be a recurring dream for you, or has it been a recurring dream for you? So,
yeah, she feels it has a past life component as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Betsy.
If it's coming up now, you can still utilize that energy now, but you know that already. There's a reason for it to continue to. There's a reason for it to pop in now. So, well, that's interesting. I'd be interested to know what you work out with it, Betsy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool.
Hopefully that was helpful.
She's like, what? Whatever it is. I came, I saw, I got confused.
I got confused.
Oh, all right. Whose turn is it?
Yours, and I think this will be
yours.
Last one, yeah.
This is the last one. Okay. Wow. Martha. You hear Martha?
Martha Griffin. Hello.
So Martha had a nightmare 2 nights ago. I was trying to save a 2-year-old boy whose mother was drowning him in the pool. It was the middle of the night and I couldn't find my pants so I could go out and help him. I don't know if there's more to that. Are you here, Martha?
Definitely want Martha here for this one.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the rules. I'm sure she's here.
She better be. No pressure, Martha. We'll give her a minute here. I'll look for something else as backup, though.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see another piece to it.
Okay.
Looking back that way.
All right, I'm going to move on to Carol. Carol Lamb. Are you here, Carol? I don't know if that's a multi-parter either, but it says, I had a dream, little girl crying that she wasn't being heard. I bend down and wipe her tears, told her to tell me her idea. I don't know the rest of that one.
Carol's here. Mm-hmm.
Was there a second part to that, Carol?
I think so.
I'll go look.
Yeah, I don't see it starred.
Okay.
I'm looking to.
Tyler's looking.
We need all the help we can get. No worries.
Yeah, there's 3. 2 more cards. So, okay. Well, I can start on this first part.
Okay. I'm not finding it, Carol.
This is a beautiful example, just on this part, Carol, this is a beautiful example of, because we come here and we work so hard to be, from very early on, to be heard, to be seen, to be loved, and our world just doesn't give it to us. It seems to not give it to us. We can be surrounded with people and people who love us, but there's still a component where it doesn't quite hit the mark always. And our world kind of beats us down. And so this is an opportunity where your team's like, you are your best advocate because you are also your worst enemy to yourself, where you don't listen to yourself or you don't love yourself or, like these types of things. They're reminding you to be your advocate, to be that one. In your dream, you bent down and you were that advocate for this little girl. We're listening to her. And I love, okay, so here she says, she told me the animals had sparkles, that the color was how they were feeling. So listen to your intuition, Carol. You were born with this ability, and somewhere down the line, stop listening, but now you are in a place to really dive in and listen. And I feel like the stream was a good reminder of that. She was a little blonde girl, about 5, 6 years old, and her mother was standing behind her. I told her that she was wonderful, and asked her if she saw color sparkles with all the animals, and she said yes. So that is you. That is you you're talking to. Be that advocate for you. Be that person who says, I love you, I hear you.
Go for it, Teri.
Okay. I love this. So yeah, that is you, Carol. Your inner child, that beautiful little girl. And also your mom standing behind you, or a maternal figure. So much divine feminine then there, your inner self, your and then your like spirit self. I think your mom would be, don't you guys think? Like would recognize that as your light body or your entity inside you, your light.
Mm-hmm.
You told her that was wonderful. And asked her if she saw sparkles with the animals, and she said yes. And I know Carol's really tied to the animals too. So I think that's you recognizing your inner child. But there was the second piece to it. I'm sorry, I need to go back and find it. I started. She told me the animals had sparkles and the color was how they were feeling. So doing a lot of work inside maybe, and the elementals, seeing the beauty in that.
Also learning the colors, right?
Yeah. Yeah, working with that. I know you work a lot with animals and the ground, the land. So it feels like you've done this in other lifetimes too. Again, another past life component. I pulled the water carrier. So, and I love that because that's such a feminine card, isn't it? It's like a womb opening up. And two women looking at each other. What really matters, reflect, reprioritize. So, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, everything you guys are saying, and with those colors, I mean, it's reminding me, chakras, auras, even if we want to go there, light beings and things like that. It feels like whatever this is for you, Carol, it feels like it kind of touches on all of your little senses, all of your little tingles across the board, maybe even throwing out some things that you have access to that you haven't tapped into yet. it feels like an introduction for you for something. Like you need to bring in more of that light you already bring in to really emit some kind of healing or energy, or there's something about the convergence of energy. I don't know. It's like all these little things are like running through my mind of how to try to say it, but I don't think I'm saying anything. I'm not saying anything. But you know how and even with light itself, you know, that everybody talks about how scientifically, you know, white light really has all the colors in there to create that light, and there's something about that too, which leads to my card. I got carry the torch for others to see, wake up the world.
Wow.
And we got all this light happening here. So this is you carrying that light through. I think that's your card for sure. It's a feel good.
Somebody unsubscribed.
Okay. We lost a couple, huh?
Right back. I got the picture, you guys. I got
That's why they did it, just so you could take the picture. Yeah.
Sorry, Carol, to interrupt. I got excited.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That card is amazing, Lisa.
That was beautiful.
Love cards. I love the whole.
Awesome.
Well, we are at time. We actually went overtime. And so blessings to you all. Thank you for hanging out with us on the couch, on the sofa. I mean, thanks for hanging out with us on the sofa. And Teri, thanks for being with us today on the sofa.
Thanks for asking me. This was fun.
Such a treat.
Great day.
Very much a treat. Like we were saying earlier, we are both big fans of you. So
I'm a huge fan. Both of you. Thank you.
And so please go to each individual, all our channels, make sure to subscribe and hang out. And this community, as you know, is awesome and very loving and kind and lifesaver. So but check our channels out. We all do stuff all week. And Teri actually offers meditations every morning where you can come hang out, check in, do a little check-in with everyone. So that's nice. So everybody kind of keeps track of each other and make sure everybody's okay. And she leads meditation. So check that out, especially if you're an early bird.
Yeah, it's early.
I always get the meditation, but I do it later, not live. But it's a beautiful thing. And Lisa has her stuff on her channel, and I will be on with Mark tomorrow, I guess, for Fur Day. So yeah.
All right. Well, everybody enjoy the rest of your day, and if you're watching the game, enjoy that. And
go team!
Right?
Yeah.
Go team!
All right. Blessings to everybody for sure. So smoochies and hugs. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.